การแข่งขันกอล์ฟรายการ KPMG Women PGA Championship 2025 จะจัดการแข่งขันที่สนามฟิลแรนด์ East at PGA Frisco ระหว่างวันที่ 19 ถึง 22 มิถุนายน 2568 เรามาเจาะลึกสนามแห่งนี้ผ่านไฮไลท์ของการแข่งขันคิดเช่นSenior PGA Championship 2023 การแข่งขันเป็นไปอย่างสนุกสูสีกันจนต้องเล่นเพลย์ออฟเพื่อหาผู้ชนะในการแข่งขัน Maximus Golf Channel ขอขอบคุณทุกท่านที่รับชมรวมทั้งกดไลค์กดติดตามและกดกระดิ่งแจ้งเตือนขอเชิญชมได้เลยครับ
To the par 5 third. Again, there are two par 5s in the first three holes here. Y.E. Yang, former PGA champion back in 2009, when he finally derailed Tiger Woods after Woods had another 54-hole lead, or at least a share of it. Y.E. yesterday, in fact, he had the competitive course record before Podrick bettered him by a couple shots. Shot an opening round 66, and Miyamoto. Yep, he's got fourth, one back.
He's got a beautiful swing. He's got one win on the Asian Tour. He won back in 2018, won the Taiwan Masters.
That takes a nice little path toward the hole. Birdie to tie for the lead. Man, he's got another one, and he's tied with Harrington. He earned a spot in here by his finish second in the order of merit on the Legends Tour in Europe. Par.
You've got to take it down that right side to have any chance to find that flag. Such a unique shape of this green.
So coming off a double bogey now, playing his second at the 7th. Short par 4, a good chance to get one back here.
Well, he had the start of the tournament yesterday. He started on the back 9, the difficult start on the back. He birdied 10. Singh. Hole location over on that left-hand side, little peninsula, front left corner of the green. This is about halfway back into the green. And players have been getting it close here. Good shot there by VJ. Yeah, small target here, Mark. And for Steve Flesh, this will be a little right-to-left shot. A fade for a lefty. 161 yards today. I don't know. He gave up pretty quickly on that one, but it's a good result. And our first look at the par 3 today. Petrovic from just outside 30 feet here. A little break to the left up at the hole. And directly into the hole. So a nice 2 there for Petrovic. All pars, and then that birdie at 8 on his second 9.
Later this summer.
Here's Broadhurst for a birdie over at the 8th. Across the back of the green. And into the hole. Beautiful putt there for Paul.
For a ridge that he has to deal with, so I would expect something within about 5-6 feet with a well-played shot.
I'd say that's
left on him somehow.
Yeah, but it's right about 6 feet, Rod. I would.
Using that cross-handed chipping stroke that he employs so well.
Almost did make it, Bones. His fourth shot at this par 4 ninth.
Again, take a look how deep these bunkers are. He could barely see the top of the flag there at 9. That's an excellent play.
He'd like to finish up with a par. This is a precarious little position. He was right up against that rough.
Got to take the putter back and lift it up a little bit.
You're kidding me.
Oh, you're from that position. You're just trying to get it close, and that is a huge bonus.
That he makes a birdie out of. Hensby from off the green surface.
Well, that was an aggressive second shot to end up long and right.
And he read it perfectly, Raj. Not much break is right, just a little right to lefter.
He's here at the most difficult hole on the course this week.
Solidly struck left of the flag. Let's see if he gets the pace right in terms of distance. That is a wonderful shot from Stricker. Man,
really good. This was a moment.
This was just a moment ago. Mike Weir at the 11th after hitting the ball in play off the tee. Unlike Justin Leonard. And that's a good one there. Whole location snugging that right-hand side today.
11.
And De Silva, what's been a great story this week following this man. He's been a world-class player in other parts of the world, but not America yet. And he has showed us just what kind of game he's got here. Beautiful 3 there.
To the hole, and the hole cut right in the very front, and it is not very wide there. It's only on 6 paces. 4 foot right, not much more than that to the left. Just left of the hole, a little deep.
30s, centrally located flag. Let's play some offense.
Oh, yep. He is amazing.
Richard Green, the lefty for birdie. Continuing to hang around the leaderboard. And moving up a bit there. Coaxes that one in. It was Cheka who won this championship at Southern Hills Country Club just a couple of years ago with a fantastic performance.
I was talking with him on the range this morning, Dan. He is excited. He feels good. He's been stretching. He said that
there's a couple of good ones. Next.
Wow, Peter. 133 left. This launched much higher.
Oh, man, when you got that kind of length, you can just pop it down on the flagstick.
It could leave just underneath the hole here. It should move just a shade right, if anything.
+2 on his round. Came in here the closest to Harrington at 3 back, but he has drifted back to 7 under. And there is the first birdie of the day for Miyamoto.
and that is a great birdie here.
From long range to try to stay at 7 under.
And this is the meat of this golf course. 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13. 5 of the most difficult holes
There we
of
go.
this golf course.
Is he going to put it back in the sheath?
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the Sabre finds its. On the tee at 13. The Swede with a smooth looking move there. Yeah. At 13.
Oh, missed it.
You heard him say he missed it.
Oh, that's a pretty
Did he?
good miss.
That's a pretty good miss.
Nice.
It's almost tap in birdie range.
Huge mistake out here as we go to 13.
191 yards for Ulker.
Playing almost 18 yards shorter today than it was yesterday. What a shot. That's what we've come to expect from Alker. Such a great.
Here couldn't have left us in a better place. Putting straight up the hill. He can be aggressive with it. Darren Clark in front of him blasted out to about 7 or 8 feet. A great bunker shot. And Y.E. Yang narrowly missed his birdie putt.
There's a good look at that grip that you were alluding to as well, Jake.
Yeah, he said he feels the top of the grip just touching his left forearm. So he said he's not doing that left arm anchor. But he said it's he feels it.
Oh, good looking one. That worked there.
Talk about feeling it.
He needs a few more of those next to 13.
And the 6-iron here. And man, this is even more at the hole.
They're going after it, Raj. They are going after it.
Sunk indeed for Stewart in his debut here. Happy 50th. Belated a bit.
How about that?
To the 13th. And this is Adelson De Silva, who's enjoyed himself quite a memorable week. We talked about it earlier in the week. Very first trip to the United States. And he has taken full advantage of it. A little bit of a rough start out in 40, but that one falls for his first birdie of the day.
Very doable up and down for Strick.
Very doable.
That's going to be key this week. Up and down these greens.
Team.
Colin Montgomery chose to lay up like so many players. At the par 5 and just behind the hole.
Big open for public play here on the East Course Tuesday after this championship as you look at DeMarco at the 14th.
This is while we were away, Danny. Third shot. And it is a beauty. Hits it to about 4 feet. Birdie, he's at +2. This will get him back to +1. If he could get it in, not likely. Oh, will it stay up? Yes, it will. What a putt. How about that for
14th.
third shot for James Kingston, a name that pops up now and again on PGA Tour champions, and it's because of shots like that that'll lower your score quickly. He is 2 shots behind, and Miguel Angel Jimenez just a moment ago is his 3rd shot. Came up just short of the par 5 there.
Hit a lot of greens yesterday. Only missed 3 greens, Mark, and he got all 3 of those up and down. So good.
Over to the par 5 14th.
And as he did yesterday, Steve Stricker has chosen to lay up here with his 2nd shot. Haven't seen many balls actually in the penalty area short of this green. Almost everybody, if they're missing the green, is going long.
Mark, I would think as good a wedge player as Stricker is, why would he ever? Oh, hello. How about that?
I would say that's pretty good.
I'd say that's pretty good. Why would you ever risk going into par 5 and 2 with the creek short?
Third shot at the par 5. I actually like laying up here, Peter, a little further to the right of center of the fairway. It gives you a better angle into the green, which is a pretty shallow target.
Well, Gil Hanse was very generous on the fairway width, so that is possible to be able to get the proper.
He was the original Bones before our Bones.
He was. That was his nickname.
Cheka gets it to go down for a nice one. And he's back up to 5 under.
They pitched this over a little mound, and then the slope is away from him all the way to the hole. This is not the best place to leave it, but there, if he lands it short of the green or just on, he may have a chance to hold this. Boy, he got a lot of check on that.
Wow.
Wow.
He is so good around the green. Choi at 14 for a birdie from about 12 feet. Pretty straight putt, and he pours it in. And he is.
The hill, it's Chris DeMarco at 1 under. Chance to move it to 2 under.
The rough is not too difficult this week, just 2 inches. And, well, that's what a 2-time U.S. Open champion does, no problem.
And now Miguel Angel Jimenez is ready for his birdie attempt at 15.
And one thing that should never surprise you is this guy stiffing an iron shot. He's got unbelievable distance control. He's always a threat to make a hole-in-one out here on the Champs Tour. In fact, he did it a few weeks ago in Atlanta.
Miguel had a bogey-free round yesterday. Said he really likes the course, and why wouldn't he? Beautiful for birdie.
This fooled a lot of players. Yesterday, they expected the speed to be up.
There we go.
A lot of putts left short, but not from this guy.
Here comes Stricker.
Yeah.
Eagle at 14, birdie at 15. All of a sudden, he aimed for birdie to get within 5.
Should move a little to his right. Perfect speed right there.
Bernhard Langer making some noise on this second round.
It's only 30 yards to the hole. Yeah, Rocco didn't mark the ball. I would have thought that's kind of on his path, but boy.
Oh! That's how you stop it.
And how did that not go in?
It banged.
Been into this birdie attempt. Colin Montgomery won this championship in back-to-back years in 2014. 2015 was a runner-up the next year. So he was in the hunt for 3 straight of these. A nice birdie there for Monty, who's coming alive a little bit in his 3rd round. GA champion, Atlanta Athletic Club, David Toms. Remember with that strategic layup that he made there to put it away?
Layup on 18, the par 4. Hit it to about 12 feet and drained it just like that.
Nice birdie at the 15th.
181-yard par 4 up the hill.
He's always had the speed, and he's a high ball driver. Let's see if he does it. No.
Oh,
wow, what a bounce.
Skirts the bunkers.
What a bounce.
Patty's got that for Eagle.
Some trajectory and spin. Boy, it's coming down soft as can be. That is excellent.
Obviously.
Got 146 left here. And Peter, while there are no bunkers on this hole, there is a penalty area that runs down the entire right-hand side. So you're going to see players stay left.
Oh, that is just using the slope beautifully.
Swings like a teenager, then Harrington swings like a kid, I should say. Falker's 35, this kid's 18. This guy pounds it. Just a wedge from 133, just right of the hole.
Oh, yeah.
Beautiful. Harrington lined up for another birdie, which would give him the outright lead.
Give yourself a wedge.
We'll wait for them to figure it out at 18. This is Jeev Milka Singh at the 16th. He's 51 years old. You probably remember Jeev Milka Singh on his PGA Tour
career.
That's how you do it.
Neal for birdie. He's coming off 2 in a row, so this a bid for 3 straight.
Talk about some speed. This young man can really send it. And he sends it in right there.
3 in a row for Tim. Just turned 50 last year.
He's just getting his feet wet out here on the Champions Tour after years in the booth.
Or are we just homers? No.
We're not homers. He's a good player.
Oh, so is Tom's. Rolling it in. At the difficult 16.
For Justin Leonard.
No bunkers on this hole. We'll see it a little bit later.
Leonard moves to 4 under.
Of course, par 3, his third shot here. This ought to be a good lie, I would think. It had a little better sound to it. Are you kidding me? Oh, how about those 3? And this is James Kingston now putting for off the green. Saw him hold it at 14 earlier and makes another one. At the long putter, you see that he grips way down on. He was putting from a really nice spot. There's not much break to that putt at all, and he pours it in. Bogey-free round there. He's only got 1-5, and that was +3. Pretty decent championship. Not quite as low as some of the other players have gone. Oh, and he just rammed it into the center of the hole. That is a bonus, Tim. Jimenez on the tee here at the par 3. Again, just 138 today. Hole all the way on the right. Doesn't even look like it's on the green from the tee. Oh, he is so good on these par 3s. He's the only par 3 that hasn't seen a hole-in-one yet this week, but we're not done yet. Oh. Oh, he just misread it.
Oh my gosh!
Are you kidding me?
Can't make the 10-footers.
Moment ago, this was Alex Cejka at the 18th, playing his 3rd, and look at this shot.
Whoa. There is so much movement on this 18th green.
It's got some speed to it. But Harrington, look at this touch.
There you go.
Distance finder or his own arithmetic, Bones?
Yeah, he and his caddy Eric have been together for years. A lot of trust there.
At the 18th with his 3rd.
I think what was interesting, Gil also said that when he designs golf courses, he always does it with a match play mentality in mind, because he always wants each hole to stand out from all the others.
David Branchon, his 2nd year in the PGA Tour Champions, 53 years old, and that's how he finished the day. To get to 2.
Careful here. If he hits it a little too hard, that thing could run all the way through. Oh, how well done was that?
What a touch.
He made that look so easy.
Finishing birdie here for Darren Clark to get to. And how Reagan, his son, is not on the bag. And Stewart talked about it yesterday after his first round. He said, I was really devastated not to have his son Reagan on the bag, because they just think alike. They played a lot of golf together, and it was such a great combination.
And you get into a flow with a caddy that you've had for a long stretch of time. Obviously, Reagan being his son, it just took him a while to.
Finishing up over at 18.
Yeah, wisely laying up. Why not? He held it at 14. Such a great wedge player.
Oh, and he almost did another one.
It again. Come on. I think it's Izzy. I think it's his daughter, Izzy.
You think?
With the difficulty today.
David Toms has this for birdie at 18. He walks that right in. David Toms continue.
The par 5 18th, Justin Leonard finishing up.
He's made putts this long before.
A pretty good.
Do it again.
Pretty good. No, I would say so. busy card. He had that struggle. He bogeyed 4 in a row, 3 through 6, and then he came alive with 7. We're back. This is Robert Carlson at the par 5 18th for eagle. We've seen a few of them this week here. And that is the kind of swing that can also happen at the last hole. Carlson ends up with an eagle. To tie the course record. Yes! Stricker with his 8th birdie, no bogeys, and he matches what Harrington put on the board on Thursday, a 64, so he's got to share that. 4th shot at the par 5 18th. He had designs on passing Hale Irwin for the all-time lead on most victories in PGA Tour Champions history this week. Of course, he's locked in at 45 with Hale at the age of 65. Langer rolls on.
Wow, I don't think you'll see many better shots from that position.
Turned 50 last August. Making the most of his opportunities out here. He's played on the APGA Tour in recent years. This for birdie.
I was talking about his claw stroke. He was the first player I ever saw use a claw on tour, and he told me that Skip Kendall, former PGA Tour.
5, and the second for Jimenez. All sorts of possibilities remain here. It's not the easiest one to go for in 2 with things that can happen, but if you take a shot at it and you get the back slope there like Jimenez gets,
yeah, watch this.
You can set yourself up for an eagle.
So if we analyze the last 2 holes.
Clutch birdie by Harrington. Took advantage of the bounce after the second shot. And we'll go back to this par 5 18th. Looks like he's going for a lot here, Raj.
Yeah, if he pulls it off, he'll have a much shorter 3rd with risk.
Did he pull it off?
No, I don't think so.
It.
I never saw the ball come up.
It looked like he topped it or chunked it right into the water.
Wasn't good by that look.
I never saw the ball come up.
Yeah, it came right straight out. Watch this. It's going to go straight down. Yep.
Right in front of him, still in the really thick stuff, and a tree's over there.
I don't know, might be close to a shank possibly, but it never got up. It just dove right down.
To the right.
Oh, he's got the distance to do it, but he's got to get the shot of his life.
Pretty much, Raj. 5 here would be a miracle.
But how about it? Oh, that's going to come back.
He's going to have a look at a 5.
What a shot under the situation.
Can you imagine if they tie this hole with a couple of pars?